Hello ladies, welcome to my first YouTube video ever. I've been trying to start this channel for, I don't know, like 2 years. And I kept putting it off and I couldn't find the inspiration, the motivation. There's so much I want to say, but there was just nothing that would push me into doing it until last week when I got this message on one of my posts. Now, first of all, if you've seen any of my posts, you know that they're always kind of like tongue-in-cheek. I have a point, but it's never really that serious, right? I'm dead serious about the underlying message, but I'm usually making fun of everything, right? But I did see this message and think, I need to answer this. I need to answer this because this person is going around telling people comments like this, right? And there are other people like her who don't understand what we do, and it's time to clarify some stuff. So this message was in response to one of my reels that was making fun of a lowball offer. As a luxury reseller, I am very used to people offering $100 for $600 shoes. It doesn't faze me anymore. It's funny, like I think it's good content. I'll share it with you guys because I know you experience the same things, but this is what I got, okay? Aren't you sourcing by lowballing sellers on Poshmark, therefore making you the same as the person you're complaining about? All your posts are teaching to buy luxury at lowballing prices and flipping for a high profit. Stating sellers aren't understanding market value. Real truth? Here's the real truth. The real truth is that pricing is relevant. Price is relevant, okay? It means something to different people. We are not manufacturing our own goods. I don't have manufacturing costs or equal costs across the board. I source individual items, correct? So I have a certain level of pricing that I expect. I have a certain profit that I expect out of certain items, okay? This is my business. This is my livelihood, and this is how I run in order to have the cash flow that I need to keep going, the profit that I expect from my business, and to be able to pay myself out to do all this, right? So when I have a shoe for sale for $600, all of this has been taken into account, right? When somebody sends me a $100 offer, yeah, that's a lowball. That's a lowball based on what I expect of the product, what I am willing to take as a business for this product, correct? But it's a totally different perspective from people that are out there just selling the stuff they no longer want out of their closet, right? There's no cost. They're already selling at a loss, so there's no formula they figure out to see if someone's lowballing them or not. It's just a completely different mindset around the items, okay? So when you're talking about someone that is reselling for profit, there's a model behind it. Sometimes there's employees behind it. There's a reason why it's priced, and then from my perspective, that is a lowball offer. If I'm getting rid of stuff out of my closet that I just don't want to even look at anymore, right? It's a totally different mentality of what I'm going to sell it for. The mentality switches from I've got to hit certain profits or margins or numbers to something is better than nothing. Anything for this item that I no longer want to see is better than it sitting in the closet, right? So again, price is relative. It is relative to whatever that person is trying to get out of that item. So is online sourcing just perpetual, lowballing? No, it's not. We all have different goals. We are all on these platforms for different reasons, okay? I offer up what I need to pay for a certain item to make the profit I want, right? There is no forcefulness behind this. The person does not have to take my offer. They don't have to sell me the product if they don't want to. Thing is, if that's the right number for them and they just want to get rid of it, they're out. They're out of the trade, and then I picked it up. So no, lady in the comments, I'm not constantly lowballing people. I am sending the offers that my business needs to run the way it runs. Whoever accepts that offer was willing to take that money for that is the value they saw in their item, right? Think about it this way too. Is that lady going around yelling at Starbucks? Because here's the thing. If my neighbor's kid puts up a lemonade stand, right, and decides to sell lemonade for 50 cents, same ingredients as Starbucks is going to use, same thing. He just decided 50 cents is what he needs to charge, right? So you buy his 50-cent lemonade because that's what he offered his lemonade for. Are you mad at Starbucks that they're selling it for $6? Are you protesting at their door? No, it's not illegal for them to sell it for more, even if it's the same exact ingredients. They've got a business, they've got marketing plans, they've got profits to hit, they've got shareholders. They decide to charge that amount for the lemonade. Now, it is up to the consumer to choose if they are willing to pay that price or not, okay? So when somebody puts out an item at a certain amount, right? If it's low enough for my cost, I'll buy it. Am I lowballing them? No, I paid them what they asked for, correct? Now, if they are above my cost and I still want the item and I'm thinking they're not a reseller, normal person just wants to get rid of stuff out of their closet, right? I might send them a lower offer. Will they take it? I don't know. It depends on what their goal is. It depends on how bad they want to get rid of the item. It depends on what value they put on the item. So we have to remember that before we go accusing people of just perpetually lowballing everyone. We've got different perspectives. We're there for different reasons. Not everyone on the platforms is a reseller. Actually, most people aren't. They just want to get rid of their stuff. So for us, who are making a profit out of this, it's a great place to be. You got a bunch of people trying to get rid of a bunch of stuff that they just don't want. And then there's a bunch of us trying to pick up those items and take whatever value is still left in them. Here's another example, okay? There's a family that has grandma's house. Grandma passed away. Grandma left the house to the family members, okay? They were very close. That is a bad memory to have. That nobody wants to live in that house. They just want to get rid of it, right? Market is great. The house is, valued, thousands above whatever the original price was. They're going to make a hefty sum, and then they're going to get rid of something that causes them pain or bad memories, or just they don't want to deal with anymore. The person that bought the house paid the amount that the family was willing to sell it for, okay? The fact that they will take it, remodel it, and flip it for double is no longer the family's concern. They got what they asked for out of that house, right? Could they have flipped it, completely remodeled it and flipped it for double? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe they didn't want to hassle. Maybe they don't know anyone that can do it. Maybe they just don't want to try to figure out how to get renovators in there and completely change the stuff. They're happy with their price. They're happy with what they got. So again, it's just a very complex situation, but to say that online sourcing is just lowballing, no, it's not. I mean, they're completely different transactions happening around. So thank you, lady, because that comment really got me thinking, and it got me so involved in this thought that I decided to start my YouTube channel, and here we are. So please make sure to subscribe. I will be answering questions like this. I will be addressing issues that are business related to reselling. I will talk about costs, profits, what we should run, on, and what's important in the business, what's not important in the business. If you are looking for a place to learn about BOLO lists or the color tags you need to know about at Goodwill, this is not the place. I will be only running or only discussing things from a business perspective, obviously with online sourcing sprinkled in and just different things that come up in the community. But this is the place for you if you want to talk about facts, figures, theories, and just all around reseller business stuff. So thanks for joining me, and I'll see you soon.